Okay, hello, mini reunion. Sorry we can't be there. I miss seeing you all, and we're just in a situation where Carol's a fall risk, and I need to stay fairly close and not be gone for a very long period of time. And really appreciate Gabe's coming up here to take this video. That's just amazing how well he likes to how well he does and likes to keep people in touch with each other in our group. So I'm really appreciative of that. So,
what have you guys been doing the last 2 years?
last 2 years, well,
Falling.
you know, we're that age where most of our conversation revolves around injuries and, and health problems. But a little bit of that. I have Parkinson's and been dealing with that, and had a triple bypass surgery in July, and I've been through a lot of rehab, but I'm really making great progress in that. Able to climb the steep Thumb Butte Trail and do upper body exercises and feeling pretty well. Yeah. And we just need to keep Carol from falling, and we'll be doing really well.
I have a head like a football player. I've fallen on my head so many times.
So many concussions, she may end up with that CTE.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
Hold on.
I'm doing better.
Yeah.
Did you shovel any snow after all?
Well, we are so fortunate. The neighbors here are great people, most of the people on the street. And there's a guy across the street from us who knows that I had the heart problem, and he, throughout the big snowfall we had last Thursday and Friday, which ended up being 22 to 26 inches, he would come over 3, maybe 4 times during that snowstorm and shovel snow for us in our driveway and the sidewalks, and then we have another neighbor who has a skip loader, which is something like a small backhoe, and he was out working at night with that machine plowing our street, and it was funny because a couple nights after he did that, the regular snow plow from the city maintenance finally got here, and he just roared down our street because it was all cleared. Didn't have to do anything about it. But I don't know if you at the dinner on Thursday know much about what happened here or the history, but of the snowfalls. But we had, as I said, about 22 to 26 inches. It's probably the most since the storm of 1967, when, and I've heard varying reports on this, and some of it's probably urban myth, but supposedly there were over the course of 7 days, there were 60 inches of snow here, and it virtually shut down this city.
The city had just sold all those snowplows.
Yeah, the ironic thing is they had gone several years without much snow at all, and they said, we don't need these snow plows. so they sold them, and it was a mess. Roofs caved in, and I heard that like delivery trucks for food and such couldn't get into the city for a while, and
Wow.
it was a mess. So this last storm, even though it was probably the greatest since '67, and as far as depth, was nothing like that.
And the
of 67.
city was really well prepared. They did a good job of preparing.
Yes. Yeah.
Very good.
And what have we been doing otherwise? Just trying to keep up with the latest technology on our iPhones and computers, and it gets really irritating with all the, as most of you probably know, with all the upgrades, and that affects things, and things go wrong, and you're not sure what to do, so you spend half a day researching what to do. But fortunately, we're Mac people, so in a lot of ways we're we're really fortunate because we don't have as many problems, I guess, as people who are still with Windows.
Careful.
Yeah.
And we go a few places, huh?
Huh?
We go a few places.
Yeah. A couple of weeks ago, we went down to Phoenix to see a concert. And it was at the Musical Instrument Museum. If you haven't been there, I highly recommend it. It's just, you could spend all day in there looking at musical instruments from all over the world and videotapes of people playing the instruments. And it's just a great place to visit. In fact, I think it's rated as Phoenix's #1 attraction.
Really?
Yeah. And we saw this concert by a group called The Sweet Remains. And it's a really fascinating story how they got together. There was 3 independent musicians trying to make it on their own. And somehow they found each other, or all 3 got together. And they have the most beautiful harmonies and guitar playing and keyboard and piano playing. And it's just a great
Beautiful songs that don't have any politics, right? Beautiful songs.
or anything even very questionable.
Yeah, really sweet.
Yeah, great group. So,
Very good.
yeah.
Well, maybe you can come down and visit us somewhere.
Yeah, we may eventually be living in Phoenix
Really?
again. My stepdaughter, Carol's daughter, who lives there, out on about 36th and Shea or whatever, they're building an apartment. Actually, we're paying for it, but
They're
they're letting
doing
us, and it's almost insisting that we build an apartment attached to their house so that when one or both of us is unable to care for ourselves, or one dies and the other is left, we'll have a place to go, and they'll supervise our care. So
Wow.
that's looking, I hope, very far ahead before we need to do that.
But we're investing in it. This place we'll get more from it than we do from our CDs, you know.
Yeah, because we'll use it as a Airbnb until we actually need to move down there.
Very good.
And
Yeah.
my daughter's handling. She's sort of a general contractor, I guess.
She's
She's not.
she's a psychologist, and she's really innovative and creative, and so she's handling all the. I think she may be acting as a general contractor, but yeah, it's a wonderful thing they're doing for us.
Yeah. Kind. It's good to have family.
So next time you go up to view it, why don't you take some pictures and put them on the internet?
Mhm.
The internet.
Yeah, may do that.
Good idea.
Show that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you.